As we continue to approach the end of this Skyblock season, there is one goal that I still have. I want to get our skill mastery as high as possible, which in turn means that we need to get all of our individual skills as high as possible, and that is of course using our 10 times booster. Let's jump into it today and see how much of a dent we can make, and we're going to open a heck ton of crates, all in today's episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Today of course we're back here on the best, #1 rated Minecraft Skyblock server, Akuma MC, back again for another episode in this season, where today we are going to continue to hopefully make a dent on our skills and our mastery and all that kind of stuff, because that is our one goal for the rest of this season. You know, we're not really playing competitively for the season anymore. You know, we're kind of chilling on our island. We don't really have any specifically like crazily active island members, I guess. We're still doing a little job here and there, and you know, I've been playing a little bit, but nothing too intense. So I wanted to, you know, for the rest of the season, see just how far we can get with the boosts that we have been given from our admin powers. And you know, because we're sneaky, we're also going to be opening up 9 of the galaxy clusters today, because you know, I want to try my luck. I like opening the clusters up. So yeah, we'll see what we can get from those. So let's just take a quick look at where we're actually at for right now, because in the mastery, we've actually gotten ourselves 2 more mastery since the end of last video, just because I've been doing a little bit of general grinding just to help us get up there and see how close we can get. Now, we technically only have half a page left of this mastery before we have maxed out our mastery, which is kind of what we're going for here. So let's go ahead and claim this, because this is for reaching 2,000 total skill levels, which we haven't done on any season prior to now. So that's pretty cool. And then this one, which is for reaching a total of 12 skill prestiges as well. So all of that combined basically gave us an increased chance of finding spawners, and then the spawner tier loot has increased as well. So we can now find silverfish spawners just while we're grinding. Now, if we want to get to the next stage today, we have essentially got to prestige a couple of skills, because we have got a lot of levels to get. We need essentially 250 levels across all of our skills to get to level 22. And then once we do that, I would assume that we'd prestige 2 more skills, and we can then get this one done as well. So we've got a long way to go here, really. But I kind of put us in a position that we're actually able to do that today, because our grinding skill is literally so close to being able to be prestiged. We've got our mining skill, which actually isn't that far off. And we've also got our farming skill, which also isn't that far off. So we kind of just got to put it all together today and hope for the best. Now, I don't think we even need to use a consumable to get the rest of our grinding skill. We're actually very, very close here. I think, actually, from our skills, where do we need to get here? We're prestige 3. That means that we need to get to, it will be 120, 140. So we just need to get to 160 here. So that's honestly not too far. Let's grab our grinding pet right now, and let's have a quick go at these blazes. I don't think, what do we, actually, we might need a consumable for this. I'm thinking that we actually probably need to head over to an island which has got a few more mobs spawn than this, because I don't think this will do it. So let's just see, does anyone have a island right now? Is anyone advertising for an island that we could potentially use? Okay, there we go. We're at Rat's Island right now. So we've got our grinding pet active. We've got our consumable active. We literally just need to get this to a point now where we can go ahead and prestige it. So we just need to get another, I think 11, what is it? 11, I guess 11 levels that we need to get to here, because we need to get to 160. Now, this will technically be the hardest 10 levels right here that we have grinded at all in the grinding skill, because of course we have never ever been to this situation. Now, obviously, if we were in a normal situation here and we were actually going for all the items and stuff like that, we would obviously claim all of the rewards that it gives us, because I do actually want to check out what the rewards are going to be. I'm not going to bother claiming them, because like I said, our season is pretty much done competitively. There's not really anything that I particularly want. I just want to hit the max level on all of these things and see how insane it can be when you can actually just grind out for the top spawners and stuff like that. Because there is a point where if you can literally max everything, you can sit here grinding these mobs and you can get the best tier spawners just drop straight into your inventory. You can get a whole bunch of value for your island drop straight into your inventory, literally just by doing these actions, which is honestly the most insane part about it. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. Hopefully this consumable can take me there. Honestly, I was kind of, yeah, we were thinking about not using one, but I honestly think this might only just get us there. Even if it does, like, it might not even get us there, to be honest with you. We've got 2 more levels to grind up, and as you can see, even with a 10 times skill booster that we currently have active on our account, this is a grind. It may take for the rest of this consumable, to be honest with you. Yes. Oh no, I thought that was it running out right there. No, it didn't run out. We are going to be good, I think. We are going to just about hit this. There we go. Grinding skill is maxed. So I do just want to take a look and see what the like end tier rewards actually are on this one, because we've never been to this point before. So I will take that consumable actually, because we're running low on those. So we would actually get witch spawners at this point. We would get guardian spawners at this point. That's actually pretty insane. We would get lots of dragon egg value. I'll take that consumable just there, because if you don't claim all this stuff, I believe it just disappears. I'm pretty sure. So once you actually press the prestige button, so it's worth noting that. Yeah, lots of actually really good things in here. It's definitely worth claiming that. Obviously, if you're still being active with it, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the prestige on it right now. It's going to cost me actually quite a lot. I think this is 15 billion and 10 million gems, which is a lot of money right there. But there we go. That is now prestige to skill or level 4, I guess, which technically means that we only have one more prestige to do before we have maxed out grinding. So we now have to get it to 180, and then we can essentially go ahead and max it out. So we are actually very close on the grinding. I don't think we have any consumable left, but of course the easiest way for us to get levels now is to just go ahead and continue grinding, because we have reset the prestige. It means that these beginning levels, especially or exclusively with a 10 times booster, will be super easy. So I'm just going to stop right there. We're going to use 16 because I do want to come back and use it later with a consumable, because obviously with the consumable that thing will just fly up. So let's move on to what would be the next. So I think let's have a look at where we're at with skills. I hope that we're going to be close enough to be able to get both of these today. We'll try farming first, because we only actually need to get this to 140, which, you know, is, what is that, 22 levels away. So if we can get that done nice and quick, that should be good. I don't know if we'll get mining today, because we're actually quite a way off of being able to do mining, because I think we have to get that one to 160. So we'll figure that out as and when it happens. But yeah, let's try farming right now. Let's get this farming pet going. We'll get the farmer's touch consumable. And this should be, I think this is the second easiest skill to level up, or quickest skill to level up. So I'd like to think that we're going to get there to this one, to 140 again today. But we'll have to see as and when it happens. Because, you know, these levels, they do come, but they honestly sometimes slow. I feel like they slow down a little bit, but I don't know. We'll have to see whether we can get that. I think we can. And also, I'm super excited to open those 9 crates, because actually this is the last time that we're going to be able to open those specific crates, because they are actually leaving the store at the end of today. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. And that also means that when we do a giveaway a little bit later on, which I know you guys are interested in, we will be giving away some of the brand new ones that are unreleased and will be even more overpowered than the ones that we're going to open today. All right, either way, we're going to get this mining prestige today. Even if it's not in this consumable, I think we'll be able to get it either way, because honestly, this consumable is good, but I feel like it's not as effective as some of the other ones. Like the mining one, for example, absolutely crazy. Like such an insane difference between mining with it and without it. This one, it's noticeable, obviously, but it's, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't fly up anywhere near as fast as mining does. Either way, we'll manage to get this, whether it's in this consumable or not. Obviously, this consumable lasts for, I think it's 2.5 minutes. So we've got a little bit of time left on it right now, but we are up to 135. So we've only got 5 levels. At least I think we've only got 5 levels until we can prestige this one again. Honestly, I'm just kind of interested to see whether before the end of the season, can we max every single one of these skills? I guess we have to max every one of these skills. I don't know if that's how that works with the mastery. I'm assuming that like the final level means that like everything's maxed out. I don't know. We'll have to work on it, because obviously we've barely touched fishing apart from the last few episodes, and then we've barely touched logging since the first few episodes, really, because that was like an initial like quick one to get going. So my consumable has run out right here, but as you guys can see, we're still getting like a percentage every second or so. So it's really not going to take us too long. We've only got 2 levels to go through here, and then we'll be done. Obviously, whenever my crop crusher procs as well, that helps massively. So if we could get a couple of lucky procs here, and this really won't take us any time at all. Last 10% here, and I think that's where we will then be able to prestige. Yes, it is. Perfect. So let's take a look in there, see what I kind of want to see what the max level rewards are in here as well. Let's have a look here for 140. Ultimate airdrops, villager spawners, dragon egg value blocks. So it is actually still very good even at this point. If there is a consumable, we'll take that, because we do run out of those fairly quickly. But yeah, no, decent rewards in here actually. So obviously worth taking. I'm going to take another one of those. There we go. Cool. So we'll go ahead and prestige that right now. That'll get us to prestige 3. So 2 more prestiges to max out that one. It's going to cost me 5 million gems and 10 billion money. So not bad, but there we go. Farming skill to level 3. And then the final one we're going to try for right now, which I really don't know if we'll get, because we've got to get it to 160, which is very hard. It would be our mining skill right here. So we're going to give that a go. We'll head over to the mine and we will see whether we can get lucky on this. I think we are going to need to get lucky rather than... I honestly don't know. I just don't think that we have... I don't think the consumable will last long enough for us to be able to get this. But we'll give it a go anyway. We've obviously got everything that we need. So let's give it a go. Mining pet is active. Mining mining range consumable is active, and let's get this mining going right here. So yeah, it's honestly just going to depend on how quickly we can get these to come through. I mean, the levels do come through fairly quickly still at this level, but I don't know. They kind of, I feel like, do we have max speed on here yet? We do. Okay, we do have max speed. I was thinking last episode we were actually losing some time or losing some ability because we don't have max speed. If we technically had like speed 10, I think, on this pickaxe, then I think that would make this even more overpowered, because I think we're only limited right here on pretty much how fast we can move. I mean, based on how long it's taking for us to get a rank up right now, I don't think there's enough time in this consumable to actually go ahead and get to 160. I think if we're lucky, we might get to 140. That might honestly still be a stretch, to be honest with you. I don't know. We'll have to see where we get to. But yeah, I think 140 is probably a more realistic target. Okay, so we did get past 140 here and it's still going. We got to 143. Okay, there we go. That's right. So we got to 143, which means I think in one more consumable, we would get to 160. I'm fairly certain about that. Actually, I'm not fairly certain about that, to be honest with you. I think we would, but I honestly couldn't tell you until it happened. So we might get a chance to attempt that once more before the end here. But I think we should now be able to go ahead and try our, what do you call it? Our grinding again. I'm pretty sure that that would happen. Now, before we do that, I do quickly want to give a go to fishing, because obviously fishing, we actually have managed to get a few decent prestiges based on like one video that we did. But we actually have a fairly good rod for it. Like, it's not the best in the world, but it's also not the worst. Now, I also remembered that we do technically have a mirrored waters enchant somewhere. I just don't even know where I put it, which would then max that enchant out for us, which is the most important or most overpowered enchant while you're fishing. I honestly have no idea where I put it. So if I can't find it, then it's a little bit of a risk. I genuinely do not know where I put that enchant, which is kind of crazy. I think I probably just randomly emptied it into a chest somewhere. So yeah, that's a rip for that enchant, unless it's this one. There it is. Perfect. So we can just go ahead and apply that now. I think we couldn't do it before because we didn't have enough XP, but we now officially have enough XP. So there we go. So let's grab a fishing net consumable. We'll only get a minute on this consumable. It is the least duration that we get on one. So we basically just have to hope that we get a turbo fishing proc, sorry. If we do, then we are going to get a lot of level ups. If we don't, then it is what it is. So let's see if we can get lucky here. There we go. We got one. All right, let's get all of these super easy levels right here while this goes off. It doesn't last long. There we go. It's over. So yeah, it doesn't last long, but when it is on, you get so many freaking level ups from it. Obviously, we are cheating quite a lot because we have our 10 times booster. But, you know, that's just not to be overlooked right here. Oh, this is... Okay, I think we also got... Yeah, we also had... I think this is our mirrored waters here that is giving us like 6 different things. 6 different catching things right here. But yeah, that's actually very, very sick. We have got a lot of levels just from that, which, you know, will help the level quantity that we need. Obviously, it doesn't directly help the prestige thing that we need, but I guess eventually we are going to have to max out the skills. So I guess it does all help in the end. Cool. So that wasn't actually too bad. We went all the way up to 115 there, and I believe we need to get to 140 to prestige that one again. So no, we'll continue to work on that. So let's just go back over the skills that we've prestiged, and we'll use these consumables again because these should actually now become pretty insane for giving us easy levels. So let's put away that. Let's give ourselves the grinding pet. There we go. Let's pop this consumable. Oh, we've got to wait 1 minute. That's okay. We can wait 1 minute real quick. All right, here we go. Let's see how many additional levels we can get from this consumable right here. I think we're going to get a whole bunch. Now, I don't know what we need to get our next mastery level up. Yeah, I don't think it can really be that many, to be honest with you. Actually, it might be because we were on the tough end of those levels right there. But I think with all of these, if we now go through all of the ones that we just prestiged, then we'll be in a very, very good place. And of course, we are about to be able to prestige mining as well. Okay, so all the way up to a nice and easy level 87, maybe even 88. Okay, yeah, 88 before this runs out, which is actually pretty insane, I think. Like 89, can we get to 90 here? That would be ridiculous. Okay, we do get to 90. Okay, yeah, 90 is where it runs out. So that is actually pretty insane that we've managed to get to 90 there just using that. So I guess we'll try the same thing with farming. I don't think we'll get as far with farming, but I mean, it could still be pretty good. So let's give that a quick go because we should now be able to use this consumable. So farming and then farming. Oh, we got to wait a couple of minutes there. Okay, yeah, so that's actually pretty impressive. Now let's take a look at our skill mastery real quick because we can't be that far away now. No, we're literally only 30 levels away from being able to do that next one. And then this one is already completed. And then it's just straight back onto levels again. So we might complete this first page for the first time ever literally today. Could we get this? No, I think that's a little bit too far away. But I think in the next day or so, we could definitely complete the first page there. Right here is where I really want to get to. The fact that we can get Guardian spawners for free, literally just by grinding, would be the most insane thing. And then if we get to here, we can get zombie pigments for free, literally just by grinding. And that is then the top tier of spawner that you can get. So that would honestly be the most insane thing ever. And while we wait for all of our cooldowns to kind of finish up here, let's just open up these clusters that I've got, because I want to give these a go. I have yet to. I don't think I've opened these yet. Maybe I have opened some of these before. I don't really recall. But I wanted to open 9 of them right here, Galaxy clusters, because like I said, they're going out of the store. I wanted to see if we get any last minute luck on these. Obviously, we're mainly looking for coupons. That would be like the biggest thing that we could get right now. Pretty much everything else is kind of null and void a little bit, like Petro tickets. We really don't need any of those right now. That is for sure. I guess XP is kind of cool, but again, we really don't need that right now. So grinding pet, we do not need to be active. Please get out of here, grinding pets. Put that away. There we go. Let's just open up 2 of these at a time then. So we've got these Galaxy clusters, like I say, being replaced in a very short amount of time. Oh, Masterful Pet Eggs. You know what? I think that's the first time this season we've gotten Masterful Pet Eggs. Got a whole bunch of Guardian spawners right there, which is cool. We've got a custom tag, which is very, very nice. Yeah, I think that's the first time we've had Masterful Pet Eggs this entire season, so that's pretty cool. Next 2 right here. What is this? Come on, big coupons is what we're looking for here. There we go. There's a coupon, $20 store coupon credit. That is kind of exactly what you want at this point in the map. Let's open up the next 2. Can we get a little bit more coupon balance? Come on. Give me a little bit more coupon balance right here. Come on, just a little bit. Just nope. That was a rip one. We definitely did not get anything good out of that. All right, and the last 2 for right now. Can we get a big coupon? Come on, give me $100 right here. $100 coupon. I can feel it. Here it comes. $100 coupon. Boom. Damn it. Value trait level 5 though. That's actually very, very good. That is very, very good. I'm trying to think of what like skill we tend to use the most. I guess it's probably grinding. Like, I don't know whether I should put that on my grinding pet. Like, that's, yeah, I guess, can we just drag that to there? Yeah, we can. Let's put it in slot 1. Screw it. So we now have, wait, was that value? I swear it was not value. I don't even know what just happened. Is that what I don't even know if that's what I applied. I have no clue. We'll take it though. That's a very, very nice thing to have at this point. That would be even more insane if we now get to the maximum level on the mastery, because that means that when we get to like the top tier of value, we would get a lot of it. Right, let's head over to the farm then, shall we? Let's see if we can get some extra levels here. This should be fairly easy to do so. Let's grab some extra levels here. Like I said, we're completely fresh on this, so I'd imagine we're probably, I don't know, what did we get up to on grinding? 80 levels? I don't know if we'll get that far, because I feel like this has a slightly bigger slowdown once we hit a certain point, but I don't know, we'll have to see. And then we'll see whether we can actually max out our mining as well today, which I don't know if we will. I mean, it looks like we are going to surpass 80 here, which I'm actually kind of surprised of. I mean, I don't know really why I'm surprised. We literally have a 10 times skill XP boost, so it really shouldn't be that surprising. But yeah, I don't know. This is insane. I think if we get past 90 here, that would be insane. I mean, we did actually technically start grinding at like 20. I want to say over 20, over level 20, because we just did some, you know, without a consumable. But yeah, this is insane. If we manage to get to 90 here, that is kind of ridiculous, and will help us massively, of course, in that mastery section. So we will not complain about that. If we manage to do the exact same thing for mining as well, we will be in a very insane place going into what I imagine to be the final week of the season. I don't know whether it will be or not. Do not quote me on that, but it just feels like this would be about the final week of the season now. All right, I think my consumable's gone. Yes, it is. So there we go. Level 94 on that. Absolutely insane. Right, I guess it's time for mining then. This will be our last thing that we try to do today, and then I'll announce the giveaway as well. So let's pull down our mining pet right here. Put all of that up. We don't need that, and we'll take a mining rage consumable, and here we go. So let's give this a go. We must wait 45 seconds. We have got, how many levels do we need here? I think we need like, how many do we need? We need 17 levels to get this prestige here. So it's really going to depend on whether we get lucky, I feel like. I don't know if there's really much else to it. Obviously, we'll mine as much as we possibly can within the time frame that we've got. I guess we'll mine a couple of extra blocks right here while we're waiting for the consumable cooldown. But yeah, I think it's all going to come down to, I don't know, but there's not really anything to do with luck in this, actually. I guess it's just whether we end up getting the amount that we need. I guess that's the only thing that there is to consider. I don't know how many level ups we got during the last consumable. Well, obviously, whatever it was, this is going to require a little bit more blocks. Skyblocks because the levels get progressively harder. So we'll have to see. Here we go. The consumable is active. Let's try and waste no time here and get straight onto this. So yes, we've got to get up another 16 levels here. We'll see if we can manage to do it before we can prestige. And then we've got to figure out how much it's actually going to cost us. I think it's going to be the, what 10 million gems and 15 billion money? I don't know. It's super expensive at this tier anyway. Best case scenario, we get to 160 nice and quick, and we can actually use a little bit of consumable time on the brand new prestiges. We might actually get there with that little bit of time to spare. We might get there in the best case scenario here. We need another 2 level ups now, and then we are officially there. So we're gonna have to do this rapidly if we do get there. I gotta think about what we're gonna type here and how we're gonna get there. But yes, I think if we get this prestige, which we are going to get, we can quickly go ahead and get ourselves a lot of levels towards the next one, which should be massive towards our mastery. So we're about to be there. So now if we go skills, we go to mining and press that button right there. That'll prestige us, and then now we can get some very, very easy consumable levels right here. So yes, this is very, very nice. I'd imagine we're not going to get too far before our consumable runs out because we were on it for quite a decent amount of time there. But honestly, if we get 50, I'd be very, very happy with that. Okay, yeah, not quite 50. Yeah, that we'll take that. We got to, what is that, 48? That's ridiculously insane. Or it will be 48. There we go. And actually, even without the consumable, as you guys can see at this level, obviously with the 10 times skill booster, we're still getting quite a decent percentage here as we're just mining generally. Cool. So let's go back to the island and see where that puts us. We've gone up a lot of levels today. Let's take a look at the /skills menu and see where we're now at. So skill mastery, we did complete the next 2. So that one is done. We've now completed that prestige, and we are actually very, very close now. We only need 120 levels in all skills to actually go ahead and get this one complete. So that is very, very insane. Guys, I'm going to be giving away, I know I said it'll actually be new crates, but I figured this is probably better because then you can spend it on whatever you like. I'm going to give away a $30 gift card, okay, on this video. If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning that, then all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord that is linked down below and press the enter button on the respective giveaway. Please make sure you have done all of the requirements because I will be checking when the winner gets rolled. And if you haven't, then you will be re-rolled. So yes, it's $30 gift card today, guys. If you want to enter that, please make sure you do and complete all of that. But guys, that is going to be it from me today. Hopefully you have enjoyed. What an insane video. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on Akuma MC.